you scared to speak in public? Do you feel nervous? Are you beginning to sweat, to become tense, maybe to feel panic even at the idea of standing in front of an audience and speak your voice? So if this is the case, keep on watching this video. And I think I'm going to burst a few myths about speaking in public, and I'm going to give you a few tips that can help. So the first myth is that when you see somebody speaking confidently in public, it's very easy to think that for this person it's completely natural and that that person doesn't fear doing it at all. What you need to remember is that in most cases it's not the case. And people who are good communicators, who appear completely confident speaking in public, it's not because they don't fear it. They may be as nervous as you are. The difference is how they manage this nervousness. So if you think that what you need to do is completely remove any fear, any nervousness, you're likely to fail. What you need to be able to do is to manage it, to appear confident and natural when it comes to speaking in public. Then anyway, a little bit of nervousness is completely all right. It's probably even better to have. It means that you take the occasion seriously. If you're not nervous, you probably will end up being complacent and maybe not give the best presentation you can. So a little bit of nervousness, I would say, is sane in a way. But obviously, it becomes a problem when there is nervousness, when nervousness is not due. For instance, am I nervous doing this video? No, not at all. Why? Because also now that you're watching it, I appear as if I was talking to you. At the moment, what I'm doing is speaking to a camera. I don't have an audience. Second, if something goes wrong, well, I can just stop and begin. I can shoot that video 250 times if I wish. So there's no point in being nervous. So being nervous when necessary, yes, it's good. So now a few tips. How can you reduce that nervousness? Well, the first thing, the most important, is to prepare. As soon as you know that you have to speak in public, begin to prepare. And there are several things to prepare. Of course, prepare your content. And first of all, never forget that if you've been asked to talk, is that people think you have something to say. So believe in that, but make sure it is the case. So research your content as much as you can. But then it's not just about the content. Why do you give a presentation? You give a presentation, you speak in public for the public, not for you. So research your public too. Who are these people? Why are they coming to listen to you? What are their expectations when listening to you? So make sure you know that and that you tailor your performance towards that. So prepare as much as you can. But there's a limit to preparation. And what you do not prepare is a full script of what you're going to say. If you do that, you're putting you under completely unnecessary pressure. because you're gonna probably try and learn by heart quite a long text, and then you will get nervous because you don't remember a sentence or you don't remember the full text. Okay, so basically you create nervousness by doing that instead of removing it. So never prepare a full script of whatever you're going to say in public. Then the next tip is to repeat, rehearse, and rehearse again. Because the best way of removing nervousness is to feel that you have everything under control. And the way you will assess that is by rehearsing. So just rehearse. Even if you have a graphical support like a PowerPoint presentation, still rehearse just as often as you can, even without the graphical support. Just rehearse what you're going to say. When you walk in the street, obviously you don't do it loud, but in your head, rehearse under the shower or wherever, but rehearse your content as often as possible. And this is on your own. But you also need to rehearse with an audience, okay, to make you feel comfortable to speak to an audience. Choose your audience well. Your audience, when you rehearse, should be people that will be able to give you constructive feedback, both good and bad. And also people that completely understand the purpose of your public performance. So these are the main things. And then I would say keep a recording of your rehearsal. So make video of rehearsals. Look at them, study them. Are you coming across the way you want to come across to your audience? Are you communicating what you really want to communicate? So that's what you need to look at. So prepare, repeat. Prepare the questions too. You can't repeat that, but prepare the questions too, because however good your presentation might be, if you fail at the first question and then that the nervousness comes back all together, your preparation on the presentation is for nothing. So prepare for questions. And I've got another blog about that. So then you can also prepare yourself. So there are several techniques, like for instance, visualization. You can visualize the best outcome for your presentation and really experience it, live it in full. So these are things that can help. In this blog, I explain NLP on Neuro linguistic programming technique, which is called anchoring. And I'm not going to make a demonstration here in this video. It would take a little bit too long. But look at that and try it. This is not just for public speaking, okay? But anchoring positive feelings is something that is very useful in any circumstances where you need to have these positive feelings on demand. And of course, the last thing, they're not long-term solutions, but you can do breathing exercises just to try and relieve the most immediate pressure before going on stage, before presenting, okay? So just breathe. Don't force it, just breathe naturally. And then just try to slow down a little bit your breathing. Make sure your chest, abdomen are open to let in as much air as possible. And breathing slowly through your abdomen. And this will have the effect of slowing your heart rate, but also slowing your thoughts. Okay, so that can relieve a bit the pressure that you have just before beginning your presentation. So these are the tips I wanted to give you. If they're enough, that's great, and I'm absolutely glad for you. If it's not enough, help is at hand. Do not hesitate to contact us and see how we can help you to be better at public speaking. So all the best for your next public speaking.